Namaste. Now we will move into the lesson number 2, The Elixir of Life by C.V. Raman, the grammar portion of it. First, please read the glossary part of it. It is very important. It gives some explanatory meaning of important words that have come into the lesson. Glossary improves our word power, that is vocabulary, and it's very important for us to give any expression of our thinking in future, not just for the sake of passing the exam. It's for the usefulness in future life. A comprehension question that one has to go into the lesson and then only just answer them, and don't first read the question and go in search of answers into the lesson. First have a proper grip over the contents of the lesson. Now let us come to the vocabulary exercise part of it. Rest of the things please attempt yourself. Vocabulary exercises, there are some 10 different words, expressions, and there is an explanation on the other side that we have to match up with them. So first one is teaming with. It matches with C, controlling and using. Second one is precipitation. It matches with H, separation of solid matter from a liquid. Third one, harnessing. It matches with G, full of. If any mistake is there, you can point me out. No issues about it. Fourth one, alluvial. It matches with B, an area created with matter deposited by rivers. Fifth one, catchment. It matches with J, an area which collects plentiful of rainfall. Then sixth one, civilized forest. It matches with D, planting of trees. Seventh one, afforestation. A, systematic planting of suitable trees. Just see. Then eighth one, artisan. It matches with I, spring or underground water. The ninth one, successive. It matches with F, coming one after another. 10th one, erosion. It matches with E, the last one, wearing away gradually. Just see. If there is any wrong, or sometimes I keep bloomers with some intentions, because you should not blindly accept whatever being said. B, fill in the blanks with antonyms of the words underlined. First one, rain-fed. Antonyms in the means the words giving opposite meanings called antonyms. First one, rain-fed tanks are dash, comma, not deep. The probable word is shallow. The rain-fed tanks are shallow, not deep. Second one, the authorities who talk about afforestation are actively engaged in dash, deforestation. Third one, the rural students have fared better than dash counterparts, urban counterparts, those who living in the city, opposite to the rural. Fourth one, it is a big tragedy that fertile minds are engaged in a dash debate. I feel it is non-fertile or infertile. Just you think and put it. Fifth one, fruits were fresh, but the cream was dash. It's stale. The cream was stale. Sixth one, dash monuments are aesthetically displayed in a modern setting. Old or maybe ancient monuments are aesthetically displayed in a modern setting. Seventh one, in his writings, comma, it is difficult to segregate fact from dash, fiction, fact from fiction. Some fiction is something which is not true, imaginary. Eighth one, the joy in the new found prosperity made them forget their days of dash, days of dash, days of poverty, or pecuniary also may be used, just verify. 9.1, when he saw her courage, he felt ashamed of his own dash. I feel it's a cowardice. Cowardice. Coward means one who is very fearful against courage, courageous. Ninth one, we need to overcome dash our we need to overcome our temptation, not dash to it, succumb to it, succumb to it. We should not succumb to it. Now, language part of it, developing our language is not a particular one day process, it's a continuous one. Just like growing our body from being a small child is not a one day. We cannot inject so much of energy, muscles into a person and make him grow in a day or two. He has to grow, she has to grow gradually, grasping many of the proteins and all the things that you eat, that we consume as food. Similarly, language is to it. We have to consume, we have to take out of the things that we are going through, not just the textbook. Textbooks are only just a little smaller means of what we say. Even after scoring 100 out of 100 also, there may be some other than 100 that will remain out of the text, and we will be deprived of it if we think that we have achieved the 100% progress. Now, some of the speaking activities, I won't go and touch about it, the whole of it. Just Wednesday, how we have to pronounce, they have put it. And one of the important things I will just this thing inform you that the 15th word, resume, is there. There is one word called resume, and if we put some little one cap over it, it stresses the word E, I mean letter E, and then it becomes resume. The same spelling, but resume. Both are. Resume is a verb, and you resume your duty. That means you start attending your duty. Then resume. Give your biodata. Then it's a resume. Just understand it. Many people interchangeably use it, and it has no meaning if that is done. Even higher officials also give me a resume. No, you resume duty. You give me a resume. It's a 15th one. Very interesting one. 16th one, the just next to it also, ELIT. Many pronounce it as elite. No, it's elite. It's why, don't ask. Just like BURY. The 13th one, it's not bury, it's bury. Burial. Bury. BERRY, as if it's BERRY or BERI, like that. It's not bury, it's bury. There are many other such things. You go through it individually. Now we will come to the suggested reading, and many of the things, just take care of it. And part of it will come to it. Countable and uncountable nouns, we will just see. In a fast way, we will move ahead. U means uncountable. C means countable. Just I will say U and C. That way your market will move a bit faster, because you should be able to count what I say. Then it will be countable. Otherwise, just saying and what I say is uncountable for you, it's of no use. I hope it's countable for you. What I try to express, I don't say try to teach. I can't teach because I know as much as you know. Just you teach me whenever possible. Air, you means uncountable. Night, C, countable. Sleep, C. Cigarette, C. Grass, C. Butter, C. Mutton, C. Equipment, C. Stupidity, U. Not you are stupid, I say. Stupidity is uncountable. Animal, C. Book, C. Gold, C. Vessel, C. Rice, C. Food, C. Hair, C. Beauty, U. Not you are beautiful. All are beautiful. We have the inner beauty of our what we say, grace, that we have to bring out. Beauty is uncountable. Rain, uncountable, but sometimes it can be seen as countable. We count the rain and we see so much rainfall is there. So technically countable, practically uncountable. So water C. Countable. Poem C. Bag C. TV C. Countable. Grass C. Cake C. Sheep C. Shirt C. Foolishness U. Not you are foolish. It's uncountable. Truth U. Paper C. Silver C. Copper C. Suitcase C. Sugar C. Whaler U. A sort of a grace. Homework C. Milk C. Poetry C. Game C. Music C. Onion C. Cheese C. Flow C. Friendship U. Justice U. Chair C. Drink C. Lamb C. Mischief U. Bread C. News C. Safety U. Permission U. Cow C. Soup C. Cricket. Cricket what? It's U or C. If it's a match, then it's countable. Sometimes a sort of an insect is also cricket. It's so many are there, then you can say uncountable. And it's an insect. Cricket is also. Just verify this and revert me back. Wood C. Vegetable C. Egg C. Baggage C. Mountain C. Sand C. Love U. Furniture C. Coffee C. Wool C. Personal C. Jam C and U both I have put, because jam, what we eat, fruit jam, it's countable. If it's a traffic jam, then how much traffic jam, it's uncountable. Just see and inform me. Health U. Soap C. Darkness U. Sunshine U. Smoke U. Brain C. Garlic C. Meat C. Footwear C. Dirt U. C. SEA. Purity, both I have put because I am doubtful of it. Because purity is uncountable. How pure your thoughts are, if I say, then it's uncountable. Then purity of a gold is countable. So some technicalities are there, just like rain I said earlier. Just inform me how I have to take about it, go about it. I mean, chain C. T C. Wheat C. Tuition C. Mind the spelling of tuition, TUITION. Just remember. Stone C. Wealth C. Advice C. Just with this, we will end the matter for the present dispatch. Namaste.